Welcome to the region's first online TV game show that tests our competitors' and audiences' knowledge of COVID-19 and immunization. Well, this innovative educational program is brought to you by the Caribbean Public Health Agency with funding from the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and UNICEF. I am your host, Sarala Ramlogan, and are you ready to take your best shot? In this, our first preliminary round, we have two secondary schools from the southernmost state of the Caribbean, Guyana. Alphabetically, in the magenta room, we have Tagore Memorial. And in the yellow room, West Demerara Secondary. So from Tagore Memorial, please let's welcome Kachayani Pasad, Justin Ramjuan, Nitya Narain. Now, Nitya will be the team lead and point person for Tagore Memorial. And from West Demerara, we have Kishan Garbaran, Brittany De Freitas, and Cheryl Singh. Cheryl is the point lead and point person. Now, also with us today is our adjudicator, Dr. Margarita Giselli, and she is here to bring expert oversight should we need her. Dr. Giselli is the Regional Immunization Public Health Advisor for the Immunization Unit of the Pan American Health Organization. She is based in Washington, D.C., and we're so pleased that she is joining us. It is such a pleasure to have you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine.
So to all, we say welcome. It's time to take your best shot. So are you ready to take your best shot? Well, let's get right to it. It's question 1 for 1 point. And this goes to West Demerara. Now, the West Demerara students will have 15 seconds to answer. Question 1, here we go. How many confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the Caribbean as at the end of March 2023? Is it A, between 4 million and 4.5 million? B, less than 4 million? Or C, there is no data on confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in the Caribbean? Those are your options. All right, that is the clock.
Okay, I think the answer is A.
Thank you very much, West Demerara. So question 2, Tagore Memorial, this one is for you. We want you to name 4 COVID-19 variants that have been reported in the Caribbean region. Once again, name 4 COVID-19 variants that have been reported in the Caribbean.
We got our answer.
All right, let's hear.
Alpha, Beta, Delta, and Omicron.
Excellent. Yes.
Excellent work by both schools thus far. Thank you very much, Dr. Giselli. So West Demerara, let's head right back to you. How many COVID-19 deaths were reported in the Caribbean as of the end of March 2023? How many COVID-19 deaths were reported as of the end of March 2023? So option A, is it between 37,000 and 37,100? Option B, is it less than 37,000? Or option C, there is no data on COVID-19 deaths reported in the Caribbean. Those are your answers and the timer is on.
We have our answer.
Let's hear it.
I'll go with option B.
Option B.
Actually, there have been more than 37,000 deaths, unfortunately, in the Caribbean. And again, this emphasizes how important vaccines are to prevent deaths in our communities.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Giselli. Giving us the correct answer. The correct answer was between 37,000 and 37,100. All right, Team Tagore, we go straight back to you now. Your question. We want you today to name 4 preventative measures individuals can employ to help avoid contracting COVID-19. Tell us 4 measures that individuals can employ to help avoid contracting COVID-19.
Wear a mask, social distance, get vaccinated, and don't eat or drink from the same container.
For eating from the same container, that is not, it's more important to protect your face, avoid crowded places. So I would say 3 out of 4.
So many great answers there. Thank you. So Demerara, how about we get right back to you? And your question this morning, how many lives are estimated to be saved worldwide every year by childhood vaccines? I'd like to repeat that question one more time. All right, so listen up. How many lives are estimated to be saved worldwide every year by childhood vaccines? So listen carefully to your options. Is it A, 500,000, B, 1 million, or C, 4 million? The clock is on, and whenever you feel ready to answer, you give us the answer.
We have our answer. I will go with option C.
Option C.
And you are correct.
So our final question in this round, well, it goes to you, Tagore Memorial. So this question asks, what is a pathogen? The timer is up, and whenever you're ready to answer, what is a pathogen?
A pathogen is a microorganism that affects the body with a disease or infects it.
Excellent answer. Yes, indeed. A pathogen is any organism that causes disease.
All right, well, that brings us to the end of an exciting round 1. As you can see, our 2 teams are battling it out. Neither seems to be relenting. Who will take this? Well, we have to wait a little bit longer to see. As you at home may have noticed, only 1 team member on each side is designated to answer questions. So, Tagore Memorial, how did you select your point person?
Well, I was selected because I am confident and I have participated in many other competitions before, and my teammates believed that I could do it.
Well, we also believe you can do it, and indeed, we feel your confidence coming through. What about you, Team Demerara? How did you all select your point person?
Well, they selected me because they find me to be the most brave, and I also take part in many competitions, especially the ones where I would have to do more explaining based on projects.
Oh, that's so admirable. Thank you so much for participating and for taking up the mantle and being the point person. So in our preliminary rounds, which will be held in Guyana and in St. Lucia, local teams will compete to represent their countries at the regional semi-final competition and then the final round. All best shot participants will receive a certificate of participation from our executive producers, USAID, UNICEF, and CARFA. We would also like to thank the Ministries of Education and Health in both Guyana and in St. Lucia for their support and their assistance in this very exciting and significant pilot project, one that is way more than a game show. We encourage you to join us online where you too can test your knowledge and give it your best shot. Now on to round 2. So we're going to get straight back into it with the questions. Let's get to our next question. Are you ready? I hope you are. Round 2. Here we go. Are you ready to take your best shot? Now remember, each question carries 1 point and students will have 15 seconds to answer. We begin this round with the team that went second in the previous round. So question 1 of round 2 goes to Tagore Memorial. And we pick up where we left off with pathogens. I want you to name 4 common types of pathogens. Again, that question, name 4 common types of pathogens. And the timer is on. Right, do we have an answer?
Yes. Virus, fungus, bacteria, and parasitic worms.
Excellent answer. Well done, team. Great job. Now, the remaining questions in this round are related to the success of immunization over the years. What's them? Which of the following are true of the COVID-19 vaccines? And we want you to please state all that apply. They can protect you from A, getting infected with COVID-19, B, severe illnesses, C, hospitalization, and D, death. Remember, you need to state all that apply. West Demerara, over to you. Right, do we have an answer?
Yes, we do have an answer. So I think option A and option D.
The vaccines help us avoid the worst outcomes of COVID-19.
Take your best shot. That's the name of the game, and what a time we've been having. But right about now, I want to just kind of break away from the questions just a little bit. And let's do fun facts right now, because we've been hearing some things about some of the members of our teams. So we understand that there's an aspiring cricketer from the West Demerara Secondary School. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yes? Tell me, how involved are you in this sport so far? Do you play for your school?
yes, sometimes.
Sometimes? And what position? Are you a batsman, a bowler?
It's all wrong though.
An all-rounder. That's what we're talking about. So we want you to know that we are supporting you and we're looking forward to seeing your name lighting up some boards and in the headlines, all right?
Yes,
All right. And let's move to Tagore Memorial. So we hear that there's a spelling bee. Somebody was recently crowned spelling bee. Is that so?
Yes.
Oh, Naja, I can hear the blush through that mask. Well done. Congratulations. How was that experience for you?
It was amazing.
So do you have like set words to revise from before? How do you prep for something like this?
Yes, the words were given,
Huh?
so every day I went through the words.
All right. Excellent. Well, congrats again. And let's get straight back to it. It's such a pleasure getting to know you all, and we'll be doing more fun facts here on Take Your Best Shot in episodes to come. But right now, we're back on with competition time. Let's get back to the game. And back to Team Tagore. So y'all are ready for your next question? We want you to name 4 diseases that have been prevented by vaccines. I'll repeat the question. Name 4 diseases that have been prevented by vaccines. And that's it. The timer, 15 seconds. Are you all ready with an answer?
Yes.
All right. And Dr. Giseli, I know you are standing by. So, of course, you can chime in because we will need your help for this one. Let's hear the answer.
COVID-19, yellow fever, monkeypox, and influenza.
Excellent answers. Yes, it's important to mention that even though the question asked for only 4 diseases, there are actually close to 30 diseases that today we can prevent through vaccination.
Great, excellent answer. And I love the nod of approval coming in. Yes, we got it. Thumbs up. Well done. So a final question goes to Team West Demerara. So guys, what was the first vaccine developed and used in 1796? What was the first vaccine developed and used in 1796? The countdown is on. And that's it. We have an answer.
Unfortunately, we do not have an answer to that question.
Oh, unfortunately not. No answer. Well, I'll let you know. The answer is
Smallpox.
smallpox.
Vaccines have really been with us for more than 200 years. And they started out with a test to see how we could prevent smallpox. That test was successful, and vaccines have been with us ever since.
Thank you so much, Dr. Giseli, for sharing that information. I know the students and the viewers at home would have appreciated that answer and all the answers shared throughout this episode. And teams, fantastic job. I mean, well done. I want to say congratulations going out to our winners in this episode. Our winner is Tagore Memorial. I know many of you all have been keeping score, looking at the scoreboard. Congratulations to you and well done, West Demerara Secondary School. 2 fantastic teams. So, we give you a round of applause. You all were great here today. There you have it, friends, our very first winners. And like I said, while everyone gave it their best shot, only one school will move on to the next qualifying round. And as I said, Tagore Memorial, that spot belongs to you. Congratulations. So we'll see you next time on Take Your Best Shot. It's brought to you by CARPA with funding from USAID and UNICEF. Thank you for joining us. See you on the next episode on Take Your Best Shot.